mic.
We're live.
Good morning.
Live.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Today we're going to have a wonderful and thoughtful day. We are celebrating with the world. And we want to ask you, what does Dumar Hamlin mean to you?
What is the Dumar Hamlin story? As of yesterday, it happened last week, Monday night.
Mm-hmm.
And as of yesterday, he's now from the Cincinnati hospital to a Buffalo hospital where his team is. So the world was captivated. So we're going to talk about it today. Why? Why was it so important?
Back in a moment.
Good morning. My name is Brian McNeill.
And I am Lisa Santiago McNeill.
And thank you for joining us on our show, Let's Talk About It. We come to each Monday through Friday right here on the SIBN network, on iHeartRadio, YouTube, TuneIn, as well as Facebook Live. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Like. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Judith, thank you for joining us this morning.
Say it. Oh, Judy,
you're so fine. You're so fine. You blow my mind. Hey, Judy. Hey, Judy. Hey. I used to love that song. Oh, Mickey, you're so fine. You're so fine. You blow my mind. Hey, Mickey.
It's Hey, Judy. Oh, Judy. Okay, we'll do that. Are you familiar with the Dumar Hamlin story?
Does it mean anything to you?
Mm-hmm.
It means a lot. She's laughing. So it meant a lot to me, even though I don't typically follow sports, because of the tremendous scenario that occurred. This young man, and I didn't even realize how young he was.
23.
This young man fell dead on the football field, for lack of better description.
He plays defensive back for the Buffalo Bills. Buffalo Bills having a great season. This is his second year in the league.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, he was drafted late in the round, so it was a struggle. He don't make a whole lot of money, okay? But he made the team last year, and he made the team again this year. So he's playing defensive back early in the game.
Mm-hmm.
Cincinnati quarterback Joe Burrow throws the ball to T. Higgins. T. Higgins catches the ball, and Dumar Hamlin tackles T. Higgins to the ground. He made the hit. A routine play. He tackles him to the ground. He stands up, and then he wobbles and falls backwards.
Whoa.
Falls backwards. Stands up for just a moment. A routine tackle that he probably done hundreds of times in his life.
And fell backwards.
And fell backwards onto his back. Boom. Arms and everything limp. Immediately limp. Everything. The medical professionals ran out there on the field, and they were really, really competent. Both teams, medical professionals, ran out on the field. They were both very, very competent.
Absolutely.
Because he didn't have a pulse. So they immediately started administering CPR to him. The cardiopulmonary resuscitation on the football field. You never see that.
On the field.
Yes, you never see that. But they brought him back to life. They got his heart pumping again. They got blood flowing through his body. An ambulance pulled all the way out. Sometimes they bring the stretcher. Sometimes they bring the cart to take you to the ambulance. The ambulance came onto the field.
Yeah.
Directly from the field into the ambulance and directly to the hospital. Everybody was wrecked. The announcers was wrecked. The players was wrecked. They postponed the game, and then they canceled the game altogether. Early in the second quarter. Canceled the game. Okay? Good morning, Miss Phyllis. How you doing?
Hey, Miss Phyllis. Good morning.
And he went to the hospital in critical condition.
In Cincinnati.
In Cincinnati, where the game was. Fighting for his life. They had him in critical condition. And it became immediately the most important thing that this young man's life be saved.
Mm-hmm.
Is this young man's life be saved? I mean, the next day, not everyone, but I know I was, and I know a lot of people was checking. The CNN had the most up-to-date report. CNN put a reporter in the hospital, and he got updates like every 10 or 15 minutes. Better than SportsCenter would have. ESPN. CNN was on it because they knew the world wanted to know.
Absolutely.
They was on it. So I was checking CNN just for Dumar Hamlin updates.
And more important than just looky-loos, the world was more than just watching. The the world was doing. Those, at least those that I know that are in the sports world, whether they were physically football, whether they were basketball, whether they were hockey, they were concerned concerning Dumar Hamlin.
It was the most genuine concern. Love for Dumar. Number 3, hockey players were wearing those T-shirts. WNBA players was wearing those T-shirts. And it became important. People were visiting the hospital, even though they had him suspended upside down to relieve pressure on his lungs for 3 days, or 2 days at least.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Not even on his back. So, and then when they finally said, I mean, he was in critical condition for 3 years. When they finally said he's able to write, he wasn't able to speak right away because they had him on a ventilator too,
Mm-hmm.
so he couldn't speak. So he was able to write. His first question was, "Did we win? Did we win the game?" That was his first question. His
concern was still for his team.
Did we win the game? And the doctor said to him, "Yes, you won the game of life.
Come on now.
You won the game of life." When our health is bad, nothing is more important than the health.
I have to say also having the right energy around you.
Yeah.
When you are in a critical condition, whether it is mildly critical or seriously critical, when you're in any type of critical tenacious condition, having the right people,
Mm-hmm.
the right language, and the right energy around you while you are healing is so imperative.
We've seen that play out live speed in our lives over the past few years. Santiago Sims and his incredible wife, Carmelita Sims.
The incredible Carmelita.
Their power. Pastor Okole and his incredible wife support. Pastor Dunlap and his incredible support of their church. These critical things that we've seen live speed, that it could have gone either way, but because of amazing support systems and amazing prayers, when my wife got sick, your prayers pulled us through.
The word of God tells us that the fervent, effectual prayers availeth much. And it's so important that they're fervent and effectual. Understand that even when Christ himself went to go pray for Tabitha
Mm-hmm.
in her room, there were some people in that room that didn't have their mind right. And he didn't have time to tell them about it. All he told them was, get out.
You can't be here now. Not right now.
I don't mean you no harm. Get out.
Good morning, Stephanie Mars. Good morning, Malcolm Sanders. What does Dumar Hamlin mean? The story. And you know, he had a modest nonprofit, GoFundMe
going for
toy drive. It had about $250 in it. Okay, $250. Now I saw a report yesterday. His GoFundMe is over $7 million.
Wow, last time I looked at it was over 5.
Now it's over 7. And they also said in the article, initially was a toy drive.
Mm-hmm.
So does that mean it's not a toy drive anymore? It's just for him?
No, it's not for him, but he can leverage it to whatever nonprofits he wants to.
Okay.
He initially created it for toys, but as long as it still goes to nonprofits, he can put it anywhere.
Well, it's amazing. This all happened in a week's time. Okay. Yes, that is wonderful. But his life became a microcosm to everything, to me and to a lot of people. I wanted him to live. I wanted him to recover. Sunday's games, he was able to sit up and watch the game. And he had put out a video saying, I'm watching the game. And you talk about people crying. He's watching his team play on the next week Sunday from the hospital bed, okay? The opening kickoff, they kicked the ball to Buffalo. The Buffalo Bills caught the ball and ran it all the way back for a touchdown. The initial kickoff. The quarterback was crying. It was so meaningful. They ran the opening play all the way back for a touchdown. They were crying for Dumar. And then the quarterback said, our team hasn't done that in 3 years and 3 months. Because when the coaches told him, He goes, because he wanted this, he stopped himself short. It's been 3 years, 3 months since that happened, and now we're doing it in honor of 3. Mm-hmm. What's up, Brandon? Are we talking about the story about Dumar Hamlin, who died on the football field and was resuscitated back to life and is recovering now? How you doing, Brandon? Brandon, man, I don't know if I've told you this lately, Brandon Brown, but I admire your.
I haven't seen him in a minute.
I admire his commitment to his cause.
Absolutely.
Brandon Brown is a community driver. He's always a community driver. He wants to support his community. He wants to drive his community. He wants to give to his community, and he shows up. Brandon, your consistency is worth being admired and respected. And I thank you for your work. Good morning, Katura. How you doing? Yes, when a young man, he said, I appreciate that. Man, I appreciate you, man, because it's genuine. He's a worker. He's a worker. You've never seen Brandon show up to something and not work, you know?
Good morning, Barbara.
Good morning.
She says, Grand Rising from Hampton, Virginia. Love and blessings, fam.
Yes.
Amen.
And let's go back to that point, Lisa, you were making about when something's critical, when something's dire, how important it is to have
the right energy in the room. Understand, when anything is important, that is your business. Mm-hmm. That's your health. That's your family. That's your something that you're getting ready to do. Understand, in many cases, biblically, it has been established that you need to get by yourself.
Sometimes you gotta get away.
What did Christ do? He put him out the room. What did the apostle, Elisha tell the woman with the little cruse of oil? Shut the door. So many things that are going on in your life. You got to turn off this social media. You got to close the door. You got to come into your house. You got to put the phone down. You got to turn down some plates. You got to open your heart to God and get out of all of the noise that you're hearing. Sometimes it's time to stop the noise. It's time to stop the noise. That's right. Shut the door. Shut the door. You have something that has been consecrated in your belly. God put it in you for you to come and be the fulfillment of that thing. In the meantime and in between time, you are dallying with it, sharing it everywhere, showing everybody what you got. And this is more than just for the young women. Older women are also getting to the point where I'm seeing them dallying with their gifts.
Shutting the door is rising up in importance to me, because when you shut the door, people on the other side of the door, they can't see your stuff. Okay. And not all your stuff is supposed to be seen all the time.
It's not.
Close the door.
Some things are supposed to be a secret. If you think about even the beginning of secrets, right? The beginning of secrets when we were little kids. The magic of making a wish is you don't tell nobody.
That's right. A birthday party.
The magic of it.
You can't tell people what you wish for. That's right. Amazing.
The magic of it. And I know some people don't want to conflate magic with miracles. They're just words. My miracles come from God and my magic comes from God. And if you don't like it, guess what? I'm not talking to you.
Very early in my relationship with my beautiful wife, we had an opportunity to be alone in her bedroom. And I told her, Lisa, close the door. I said, Lisa, let me give you what you've been waiting for.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
I said, girl, I got so much love to give, and I'm going to give it all to you.
Help, Stephanie, help. Help me.
I said, I've been waiting all day long just to hold you in my arms. And this is exactly what I thought it would be. Me loving you and you loving me. Close the door, baby. What does Dumar Hamlin mean to you? What does Dumar Hamlin mean to you? To me, he's a metaphor for the power of love and support and competency. And competency. The doctors that saved his life on the field are being celebrated today.
I bet.
At the next game, other players were coming up to those doctors that saved Dumar's life and giving them like their jersey, and they brought him gifts.
Good morning, Dr. Beverly. She says, good morning, great, awesome people. Thank you, Stephanie.
Good morning,
Stephanie
Dr.
says,
Beverly.
Really, Brian?
I'm
LOL.
so glad you're here, Dr. Beverly. That's right, Stephanie.
Dr. Beverly says, you better sing to your woman. Amen. 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 He does. He sings so wonderfully when he is just trying to talk or when he is not trying to sing like somebody else. When he's singing like himself, I live for it. And that very way, he can have all of it.
Don't do that, baby. Come. Love, support, encouragement, prayers. I think that's what saved Dumar's life.
Good morning, Bravo with Sheila. Very competent medical people, medical attention, and the prayers of the righteous. I'm telling you, there wasn't a game that I ignored or walked past. Happy birthday, Arthur Lynette.
Today is Lynette's birthday, y'all.
That did not have people praying or thinking positively about Dumar.
Lisa's blushing big. I think Dumar is a metaphor for life. He may never play football again. He may, or he may not. But it doesn't matter. The fervent prayers, the love and support. There's going to be nothing that he goes and want for because he became important. Sister Stephanie Morris says, yes, I was so humbled how the country came together to pray.
They did.
It really did.
It didn't matter what side of the team they were on. They were praying for Dumar Hamlin. It did not matter if they were what discipline they were paying, whether it was football, basketball, hockey. They were praying for Dumar Hamlin.
And I would have been devastated if he didn't pull through. It would have crushed me. It would have crushed me in the world. Stephanie was so humbled how the country came together. I'm telling you, it became so important. And I know I wasn't the only one.
Absolutely.
It would have been, I was like, Lord, please, I'm praying for this man, especially the next day. I needed to hear some report saying that he's in stable condition. And it took 3 days before they even got to the place where they could say he's in stable condition. I couldn't stand it. I couldn't handle it. I was waiting for stable condition.
I'm grateful. I'm grateful for it. I'm grateful for the family, for his family. I'm grateful for his team. But I'm grateful for us as a country that we have some news that we can share that is a testament to the power of prayer.
That first night in the hospital, precarious. But his teammates went to the hospital and prayed and cried and prayed and cried. They had vigils outside the hospital in Cincinnati for the Buffalo Bills player. Vigils, prayer vigils, candlelight vigils.
Vigils.
Yes. What did you think I said?
You said vigils.
Vigils?
Yeah.
Like individuals?
Yeah, you could make it make sense.
Okay, but it's vigil. That's what it is.
That's
okay.
what I'm saying, yeah.
Stephanie said she was so humbled how the country came together to pray.
Absolutely.
And I believe her. She was humbled by that.
Good
so was
morning, Bravo with Sheila. Thank you for talking.
Let's talk about Lynette for a second.
Yes.
She's 55 now.
Grown and sexy.
Double nickels.
Uh-huh.
Double grace. 5 is number of grace, so double grace.
Double for your trouble.
55 is one of those birthdays I think is significant. You turn 55, young lady. You know, what has life taught you? What you got?
Amen. Arthur Lynette says prayer definitely works. This made everybody wake up the players. Now know how important their lives are from a young and old players. This game is rough and serious. Hey, shout it out, Team Capricorn. Woo, woo, woo.
Yep. Team Capricorn. Boy, Capricorns. JT Norman is another one of our friends who's a Capricorn who's just had a birthday, and he's posting a lot about Capricorn this and Capricorn that. And LYNETTE, Capricorn this and Capricorn that. Some of you Capricorns can't let it go. You gotta keep propagating how great it is to be a Capricorn.
It is.
I got me a Capricorn, so I think it's great.
Martin Luther King, Muhammad Ali, Barack Obama, Lisa Santiago McNeill,
Author LYNETTE, M. Jewel, JT Norman. Y'all the only Capricorns. Yep. Today is her birthday. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. All right. Got your song. Mary J. Blige is also a Capricorn.
Well, congratulations to her.
Can you do a Mary J. impersonation, like the dance?
The dance?
Yeah, everybody can do it.
She was not a very good dancer.
I know, but she got her own style. That's why everyone can do a Mary J. impersonation. I didn't know Mary J. was a Capricorn.
I didn't either.
Okay.
Why are your bears dancing?
Because they sang the song, I guess, or because you're celebrating her birthday?
Dancery.
Yeah, making up words in this dancery. That's a made up word.
Ain't no holleration.
Her birthday is tomorrow.
Okay, Mary J. Blige is the 11th.
Okay, so
and I'm the 12th.
That's the 10th, and Lisa's the 12th. Thursday is Lisa's birthday, and Friday is Aubrey's birthday. My granddaughter Aubrey, my first grandbaby, she's gonna be 9 on Friday. So her birthday is the day after Mama Lisa's birthday. 9 years old. Her mom got a new job, my daughter Kayla. She called me last night about 10 o'clock. Wanted to tell me about her new job and her new apartment.
What a blessing.
What a blessing, right? She got a new job and a new apartment, and she moved in this past weekend. I didn't know she was moving this past weekend, but she called me last night about 10 o'clock, let me know. And that was a great conversation we had. So she's still, she's 28. Man, I got kids for days, y'all. Just like nary a month, I don't have somebody's birthday.
I guess.
Yep, and my daughter Adira on the 11th or 12th, she'll be 24.
The 11th, 12th of what?
February.
Oh, well, that's a whole nother month.
I mean, February 2nd, actually. She'll be 24.
Hey, Tarnaz.
Good morning, Tarnaz. Dumar Hamlin. We saw a young man about to lose his life on the field.
And the Lord said, no.
Not now. Yeah. I'm so proud of the doctors that they had on the field. I want to thank them so much. Whose birthday is on the 13th? My daughter's Friday the 13th. So is my grandbaby, too.
Absolutely. We are really excited to be talking about Dumar. We're actually also excited to be presenting this month's 30-second commercial winner. Back in a moment.
Hi, I'm Katura Green.
And I'm Tarnaz Green, and we are For Life Couple. We operate under several different hats
of business and interests. We teach dance.
We offer family protection through life insurance.
We plan small social events.
We offer guidance to singles and couples
through our own personal journey and experiences.
Which hat will fill your need?
Contact us at 803-569-8590 and allow us to assist you.
And to tune into the For Life Couple on YouTube, just go to theempowermentduo.com for everything empowerment and choose their link. It's up there. Or you can go directly to bit.ly/forlifecouple.
Good morning, Mr. Malcolm Sanders.
Thank you for joining us this morning.
Did we shout out Crystal Blake?
No, Crystal, it's Tuesday. We know we have to shout her out. She's here.
Good morning, Crystal Blake.
Good morning, Crystal Blake. We're so grateful that you're here today. Good morning once again, Tarnaz Brown.
Author LYNETTE says prayer definitely works. This made everyone. Oh, we read that already. Okay.
No, we didn't read it.
Yes, we did. Everybody wake up. The players now know how important their lives are. Now, from young and old players, this game is rough and serious.
Thank you so much.
We did read it before, but I'm happy to read it again. Let me tell you another thing about that too. The players that were praying for Dumar and talk about, it's like we're fortunate to be able to do this. We love this game. We're doing what we've always wanted to do. They're doing what they always wanted to do. They wanted to play professional football, and they're doing it. But it's still precarious. I don't know
who Tarnaz Brown is. That's Brandon Brown and Tarnaz Green. Is there a Tarnaz Brown?
Did I say Tarnaz Brown inadvertently?
Maybe. I don't think so, but maybe. That's possible.
Oh, my goodness. This lady hit me up yesterday, and she goes, Brian, but she spelled it. This is on LinkedIn, too. My name is, she spelled it Bryan. She goes, Brian, did you do this or schedule this? I'm like, no, I'm not going to do homework for you. I don't even know who you are. Plus, you misspelled my name. You have the correct spelling right there in front of you. I'm like, dang. This morning, I got up in my study time as I was shaving and brushing my teeth and putting on my contact lenses and all that stuff. I was listening to like best sales training tips and sales training advice and all that kind of stuff. And some of it was really good. Like one of the things that I thought was particularly good, it was talking about it's not so much your marketing, it's your relevance. Does the world know you exist? You got to use your Twitter and your TikTok and your LinkedIn and you got to use these resources to make sure the world knows you're there, and you got to put out content so that you're relevant. Relevancy.
That's confirmation for me. So I actually got a phone call a couple of days ago from one of my new friends that I sent a card to. She was calling to thank me for the card, and then she gave me a word from God. And I was moved to understanding. It's something that I knew, but one of those things that you know, but you're not doing. You know it, but you're not actually doing it to the extent. And one thing she says is you guys think you're out there. You're on Facebook every day, and that is commendable, but you're not everywhere yet. You got to be more willing to share yourself on other platforms.
She's probably right. Good morning, Brittany. How you doing?
Hey, Brittany.
And then some of the counsel I've received.
I'm sorry, Tarnaz. That was a Freudian slip.
Okay. Lisa did. Okay. It was a mistake. Okay. Arthur says, this year I'm going to just double up on everything. Definitely going to make that double nickel work. Wow, I'm the speed limit. Yeah, I guess you are. Take that relevance. I'm the speed limit, y'all.
Amen.
And if you drive the speed limit, stay out of the far left-hand lane. Don't go there. She goes, that's it. Do they know you exist? Confirmation. Thanks, B. I received that. That was part of the good counsel I got this morning. And then there was some bad counsel too. Check this out. One well-intentioned sales trainer said, you should take the whole month of January to just take people to lunch, take people to coffee, get to know people, find out what their pain points are. Just ask them, what's your pain points in your business? What things bother you about your business? Don't try to make any sales at all. Just take the whole month and doing this and that. I'm thinking, that's horrible counsel. Only thing that will happen is you'll just take a bunch of people to lunch. Nothing will be advanced forward. Okay?
I guess, yeah.
Another one said, that I was telling Lisa about it this morning. I was going rapid fire telling my baby. She was patient with me because I had all this stuff on me. I was just talking, boom, boom, boom. One of them all said, the best way to sell, the absolute best way to sell is the consultative selling method. Now, he didn't explain it very well, but the consultative selling methodology is a good selling methodology, but it's not the only one. The consultative selling methodology is where the salesperson will uncover whatever it is that the client's desired outcome is as early as possible. What do you want to see happen here? And whatever their desired outcome is, you make that desired outcome your desired outcome. I want to lose 25 pounds. You want to lose 25 pounds? I also want you to lose 25 pounds. So we'll work together to make that happen from the same side of the table, like as if you're in partnership with your client. Now, that's a good selling methodology, but I wouldn't say it's the only one or the best one, because there's other selling ideologies and methodologies that suit other personalities.
That's what I was going to say. The best one is the best one that suits the customer or the consumer, the client that you're working with. Some people actually don't like consultative.
Right. It's too intrusive. Hey, Lisa, I know you don't know me, but tell me what's your pain points in your business so I can see if I can make a sale here somewhere. Because that's how it comes across if it's not your style, if it's not natural to you.
And if it's not the person's style of reception.
Right. And some people don't even want to be received that way. There's the golden rule and there's the platinum rule. The golden rule, do unto others as you would have them to do unto you. That means treat people the way you want to be treated. Okay? Then there's the thing called the platinum rule. And it says, do unto others the way that they desire to be done unto. That means you treat them the way they want to be treated. Instead of then you treat them the way you want to be treated, the platinum rule is you treat them the way they want to be treated. For example, the entrepreneur that wants to get right down to business, who don't want to spend a whole lot of time warming up and getting to know you. He wants to get right down to it. Treat him the way he wants to be treated. Okay, can we get down to it? Yeah, we can get down to it. And the other one who wants to slow down, where you from? He wants to get to know you first. Okay, treat him the way he wants to be treated. They have a right. No one is right or wronger than the other, but they have a right to their own personalities.
And incidentally, it's a matter of timing. Sometimes a person just is not in that mood. And you got to be flexible enough to understand that. Stephanie Martin says, my Scooby-Doo look.
Scooby-Doo, Shaggy, Daphne, Thelma, and what's this guy, Fred? Fred and Scooby in a van driving around solving mysteries. Mm-hmm. I've heard it said they had to be potheads, okay, because they was always looking for Scooby snacks or snacks, Shaggy and Scooby. Why they had the munchies all the time?
Because they're teenagers. Have you ever had a teenager in your house?
They were teenagers?
There's no food.
They were teenagers?
Yes.
So they driving around in the van all the time.
Yes. Day
and night.
Yes.
All the time looking for mysteries.
Yes.
What do they do for money?
I don't know. They asked the parents for it.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know. But anyway, what does Dumar Hamlin mean to you is an opportunity for you to see where areas in your life could be improved by having the right energy around you.
And to that end, you have a lot to say, over what kind of energy is around you. Should I not position myself or go to things where I may be in the right energy? That networking event that's coming up, that's invited you, there's a good event coming up, and I'm weighing in my mind, baby. I'm thinking about it. But they want $240 a seat. Okay, that's $240 a seat. Mm-hmm. Okay, and it's a big breakfast. And I was thinking, should we go?
And you can't even eat eggs, but yes,
I can't eat eggs.
I think there's a couple. There's a Black Wealth event that I'm really looking at for us. That one is $85 a seat. It's not the VIP is $85 a seat. It's not the money. It's the access. It's the opportunity to be with people who have similar mindsets.
Well, you and I spent what was like $300 or $400 a piece to spend the day with the millionaires. Mm-hmm. We spent like $800 or $900, I think, to go to the day with the millionaires, and it was one of the most significant days of my life. We was there early. We was there before breakfast came out and when breakfast came out. We had breakfast with millionaires, lunch with millionaires, dinner with millionaires, and all day long with millionaires.
And met a billionaire.
And it cost us $800 or $900 to go for the day. It was worth every penny. It was worth it.
It was worth it. Tarnaz says, go, but stand up. Don't buy a seat.
Well, you got to have a seat to get in.
I'm going to read the card, the Manifest Anything card. The card for today is coming from Proverbs 3:8. Your body will glow with health. Your very bones will vibrate with life. That is the prayer for you today. Your body will glow with health. Your very bones will vibrate with life. That's Proverbs 3 and 8. That is the word for you today.
Just a while.
It's not the water, it's the air. I'm losing my air.
Drink some water. And I will tell you, Tarnaz, not only the millionaires that we met that day, but other people in the room. Some of them became great friends, like still, that we keep in touch with. Great people would be only the kind of people that would go there. That was the right energy. That was the right energy.
It was beautiful. And understand that taking the opportunity to do those things is a necessary end. For all things empowerment, we share with you where we're going to be, what we're going to be doing, and the people that we support and connect with. Just go to theempowermentduo.com and choose the information that you want more of. You can actually become a part of the Empowerment Circle for free right there. And we definitely want to connect with you.
Let me say this too. Now, this show that you're watching is called Let's Talk About It. And we've been doing this show, a daily show, Monday through Friday, since October of 2016. Monday through Friday. Her name is Lisa Santiago McNeill.
And he is Brian K. McNeill.
Her name is the whole thing, Lisa Santiago McNeill, and my name is Brian K. McNeill. If you want to Google her, it's Lisa Santiago McNeill. The whole thing each time. Together, we make up what we call the Empowerment Duo. We've been the Empowerment Duo since 2015. We've been calling ourselves the epitomizing the Empowerment Duo since 2015. That's right. Yes, we have been the Empowerment Duo. And the Empowerment Duo, and this show, by the way, we talk about a few things specifically. So you don't have to wonder. It's going to be one of these three things. On this show, we're going to talk about either personal conversations,
business information,
or spiritual inspiration.
With a little bit of shenanigans thrown in.
That's what we talk about. Personal conversations,
business information,
or spiritual inspiration.
Shenanigans.
With a little bit of shenanigans. That's what we talk about. Together we have an expressed ministry. Our ministry is
economic independence
through
entrepreneurship.
That's what we believe in. That's what we talk about. Economic independence through entrepreneurship. We've mentioned a couple of times in the past week, for those of you who are full-time employed in corporate America, working a job, if you also have a part-time business, you kind of have hit the jackpot because you get to qualify for all the tax benefits for having a home-based part-time business. You also have the security and the safety net of your corporate job.
And health benefits.
So we applaud those people who have a job and a business.
Tarnaz says, yes, indeed. Surround yourself with eagles or chickens. You choose. That is actually the premise of the book that I wrote in 2018, I think, called Raised by Chickens. It was actually about a young eaglet that fell from the nest and landed in a farm and was raised by a mama chicken to the extent that it could be raised.
Yep.
The baby, the eaglet was trying to learn how to be a chicken, but it would not. It could not. It couldn't peck like chickens. It had big old eagle feet. It needed to fly, and the chickens didn't have any concern for flying. Even though they could fly, it was not of any interest to them.
An eagle's egg ended up in a farmyard, and a mama chicken adopted that egg.
She did the best she could.
She adopted that eagle's egg and raised that eagle as a chicken. And she noticed that
was a big old ugly chicken.
That was a big chicken. Had a curved beak, so it couldn't peck very well. It had big old feet, big old claws. You know, she tried to teach it.
She tried to love on that ugly old chicken.
But it couldn't become a good chicken because he wasn't a chicken.
He wasn't a chicken. And he just kept dreaming that he was flying through the sky and soaring up to higher heights and higher heights. And you know what? He or she had to finally come to the conclusion that while this chicken mama loved it very much and wanted to keep it safe, he could not give it what it ultimately needed. And that was the freedom to fly.
He saw an experience. He saw an eagle. I want to do that.
Mm-hmm.
And he saw a model of what he could do, what he could become, and he became. He had to leave the scenario where he was being raised by chickens.
And he had to leave it.
Never to return. He couldn't.
He couldn't return. There's no way that an eagle can be surrounded by chickens unless he's collecting lunch.
Right. Because that's what the eagle would do with a chicken.
Barbara says, I love the shenanigans being slid between the entrepreneurial independence. Absolutely.
I'm not sure I love the shenanigans part, Barbara. I'm not sure I love that part. And the shenanigans is relatively young in the show, I think.
The shenanigans has always been a part of the show.
Yeah, but acknowledging it, though, I'm not sure how I feel about that.
Okay. You ever heard that all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy?
Yep.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So, back on this thing about business, because a lot of us in here are entrepreneurs. We battle against relevance. I mean, not relevance. What's the word? Being known. What's the word? Obscurity. Obscurity is our biggest enemy, not skills. Being obscure, not enough people knowing about you. So we got to use the tools. I have been very slow. I've been very slow about embracing TikTok and embracing Reels. Okay, I've got great content that will probably be good on Reels and good on TikTok. I just haven't done it yet. But shame on me, because I haven't done it before or done it well before. That doesn't mean I can't do it now. I must learn to embrace doing Reels and TikToks, because that's the way we market today.
Every bit requires some evaluation. You get to choose what works best for you. Judy says, I love the shenanigans. Thank you, Judy. I do too.
And Tarnaz says he is full of shenanigans. Who, me?
You.
About when I sang Close the Door by Teddy P. Don't hurt Teddy P. Okay. Is that shenanigans?
There's some shenanigans. Shenanigans just help the day to go through. We're very conscientious about where and when we place the shenanigans in real life as well as on the show. And I think that it takes some balance, and that balance is good.
I think we're going to make a fish and grits breakfast. Do you have any grits here?
I don't know, but I can get you some grits. Barbara Schmidt says, I know you don't love the shenanigans, Brian. That's probably why I love it the more. I embrace the serious, but what works is the shenanigans. Absolutely.
She's probably right. You're probably right, Barbara.
Absolutely.
But the coolest thing is, not only has this show been going on since October of 2016, a lot of you guys have become regulars and contributors to the show. And because you become regulars and contributors to the show, you've earned what we call our greeting songs and our greeting logos. Judy Floyd says, I am embracing the additional social media outlets in 2023.
Yay, Judy! I'm so proud of you.
What a great testimony. And the way she worded it was great.
Absolutely.
She said, I am embracing them. Okay. And I am embracing them too. Katura says, relatability is very important. So all the extra laughs are necessary.
Absolutely.
I guess you're right.
Thank you.
So we came up with a new version of the Judy song this morning to the tune of Oh Mickey.
You ready?
Yeah.
Oh, Judy, you're so fine. You're so fine. You blow my mind. Hey, Judy. Hey, Judy. Hey,
cheerleader.
You guys remember that? Oh, Mickey, you're so fine.
Miss Phyllis is here.
Miss Phyllis is here.
So clear the way. Miss Phyllis is here. Now we can all have a great day.
Stephanie, life has new meaning to me.
There is beauty up above and things we never take notice of. You wake up and Stephanie, you're in love. Good morning, Stephanie.
Katura.
Back to life. Back to Katura Green.
However do you want it?
However do
However
you need it?
do you need it?
Good morning, Miss Katura Green.
Barbara
Tarnaz.
H. Smith.
Okay.
She's Barbara H. Smith.
Boom, boom, boom.
Ow.
Ow. Boom, boom, boom.
She's mighty
About getting the stage fright out. She's Barbara H. Smith. Ow. Every year we had this teacher, a school teacher named, I grew up in the East New York section of Brooklyn, and my elementary school was PS 174, was at the end of my block. And they had this teacher, one of the few black women teacher, she did the same song every year. She did a dance with the students on the song Brick House. She did Brick House dance every year, and we knew it was coming. That oh, she's a brick. She would take a bunch of students and do that dance in an assembly every year to Brick House.
I love it. Crystal Blake is in the air.
Crystal Blake is everywhere,
helping families
ensure their needs. Crystal Blake will do it with ease. Good morning, Miss Crystal Blake.
Dr. Beverly, baby.
Dr. Beverly is on the show. Good morning, Dr. Beverly. Author LYNETTE. At this table we sit.
Making it legit.
Because when LYNETTE hits the show, and she hitting the show today on her birthday.
On her birthday.
BRRF day.
Bravo with Sheila. Sheila.
That's Sheila Gothard's jam. You're doing.
Oh, that is?
Yep.
Oh, Lorraine Gallardo is actually on as well.
Good morning, Sister Lorraine. I'm gonna get that Lamborghini Gallardo, Lorraine Gallardo. I'm gonna find something there. I'm gonna scroll, please.
Absolutely, baby. Absolutely.
Tarnaz Green is here.
Mm-hmm.
Do it, baby. Do it, baby. Do it, baby. Do it, Tarnaz. Yeah. That's my man.
Brittany. It's Brittany. It's Brittany Thomas. It's Brittany. It's Brittany. It's Brittany. It's your time. It's your time. Yeah, Sheila Gothard is here.
I didn't say Stephanie Bruce Moorhead. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Now, Sheila Gothard, this is your jam. Let's do it.
Sheila. Storms are brewing in your eyes. Sheila.
I'm glad Sheila likes that jam.
Me too.
And let's say that. Now, how did Sheila get a jam? She was a consistent contributor to the show. She's made comments. That's all you got to do.
That's it. Keep coming. Make comments. That's it.
And you'll get you a jam.
Love ya. Judy says she loves her song. Hey, man, we're glad you love it.
Love Judy, you're so fine. Don't act like you ain't heard that 100 times in your life, Judy. Come on.
Oh, Judy, you're so fine. What was it? Oh, Mickey, you're so fine.
You're so fine. You blow my mind. Hey, Mickey.
Yeah, but there was a verse in between it. That's the part I can't remember.
Oh, Mickey, you don't understand. You take me by the heart
when you take me by the hand. That's what it is.
Yep. That means we were 80s babies.
Yes,
and the 80s was
the bomb. The only thing better than the 80s was 90s, I would say.
You think 90s are better? I don't think
awesome,
90s are better than the 80s.
But I think 90s was awesome with the music.
I think rap was better in the 80s.
Yes, definitely.
Sheila God said, yes, we see storms differently. I know. There's power in storms, and you're right. There is. I'm embracing it. Sister Sheila. I am. You and Lisa kind of bringing me over into your camp. Okay. It's 9:47, man. I'm looking forward to today. Today's supposed to be warmer than it was yesterday.
Yes, I heard that as well.
Yep. So I'm looking forward to that. But I want a good breakfast too.
You know, I actually love this dress. And I bought this dress, and when I got this dress home, I didn't think I was going to love it.
Well, good. It looks good on you.
Thank you. I love it.
So she's rocking this dress with the pink do.
Now, I'm only going to rock it this morning because I have to attend to this do.
What you going to do with the do?
I have to make it pink.
Are you going to color it again?
Yeah, I have to bleach it and then recolor it.
Oh, I'm not gonna do any of that coloring stuff, but I did shave. This morning I was Grizzly Adams. Are you old enough to remember who Grizzly Adams is? Do y'all know who Grizzly Adams was? But I was Grizzly Adams on my face.
He's never as Grizzly Adams has never been as handsome as you.
Oh my goodness, that's right. But I hadn't shaved all weekend and I ain't shaved yesterday, so I had all of this, and it was a lot of white on my side of my face before I shaved this morning.
And I trimmed the beard just a little bit.
Yeah, she grabbed the little scissors and wanted to get some of the straight hairs off my face.
He's so handsome.
I'm glad you feel that way.
Yes, I do.
We take good pictures together too, so
yes,
that's good. So I'm looking forward to today, to make today work for us. Entrepreneurial friends.
For Life Couple will be with us on tomorrow.
Good. Entrepreneurial friends, let me just say this much right here. A lot of the arc of your business is dependent upon your actions. You showing up and you doing stuff. You don't have time to wait for nothing. You got to be a doer, a positive-minded achiever, an aggressor. There's nothing passive about winning the entrepreneurial game. That's what I say. Did that come out right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not a passive action.
No.
It is not leave it there, the cat will get it. You got to go and make it happen.
Yeah. Every
just
part
like
of it,
faith.
Which I
faith
love.
Without works is dead.
Which is one of my favorite parts about being a full-time entrepreneur is I know that every single $1 that comes into our home, it had to come because we produced something.
It was earned.
It was earned. Nothing comes without us earning it or producing it. So, and I like that a lot. It turns me on, actually. Every time I think about that, it warms me up. It warms me up.
Absolutely. And I appreciate it. We appreciate you. We're thankful that you came out today. We look forward to seeing you tomorrow on Hump Day.
Tomorrow's Wednesday, the second most important day of your work week. Tomorrow's Wednesday. It's Hump Day, yes, but it's also Evaluation Day. So tomorrow we're going to use the 2 critical questions. What am I doing correctly? And if I had this time to do over again, what would I have done differently?
And we get to discuss them with For Life Couple in your face.
Yeah. So I'm ready to go to work.
And we'll see you then. I certainly appreciate you coming hang out with us. And don't forget to have sex.